Yeah, so good morning all. Yeah, so and at the same time, good morning to online people as well. So please confirm whether the screen is visible or not. Yeah, please come in. And the voice is clear. Please type in the chat box. Okay, very good morning. Yeah, is it visible? Okay, and the voice is clear. Okay, thank you. So let's start our next journey. As yesterday we were discussing about the introduction, and as usual, like we have discussed, so I think few were absent yesterday, is it? So you have missed the introduction. Okay. So don't no worries. As usual, like even in case if you have missed, we'll start the introduction once again as usual in our first class, and parallelly like today we'll wind up the introduction session as well. So a small recap related to yesterday's class. What we have discussed is like what's the basic format for the introduction, and then followed by like in the basic format we have seen the first thing is the greetings, then followed by name, then your place, then followed by your qualification and your hobbies and the goals. So this was the general introduction as we have discussed. Then in detail, as we have discussed that in greetings, why we have to say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, why not good night? And then after, as we have discussed that why only we have to use my name is, why not all these four things? That is myself, this is, it's, and I am, as we have used. Then we have used like we have gone through the places like whatever the places that you have the place from where you belong to, that is I am from, and why we have to say about our place, what is the significance of that, I mean the importance. Then after like why we have to use currently as you're from, and what is the significance of that. At the same time, as we have discussed, why we should not use I belong to, or I come from, or I am coming from. Okay. Then as we have seen, we have to say I have completed. We should not say I have done, or I did, or I completed. And the reason, as we have discussed in detail. So now let's come to our point from the qualification. So as usual, like I hope most of your graduates and postgraduates. Anyone who is PhD here? No. So only postgraduates and graduates. Sorry. So as usual, like if you have completed your post graduation, I mean the MBA, MCA, even all the like masters in bio or physics, whatever the things it might be, by default you have to use I have completed my post graduation. In case if you have completed your BTech, BC or any other degree, then you have to use I have completed graduation, and then you have to use from name of the college, then followed by the place, and then stream. You know what is the meaning of stream here? Yeah, the branch you belong to, whether it's computer science or EC, I mean the electronics and communication. As I told you in the previous classes, you have to give the details like in a brief or in a brevity manner, because in case if you just say EC or EEE, then the other person, I mean the interviewer, will understand that he or she always follows the shortcuts, and shortcuts are nothing but the WhatsApp shortcuts, which they never accept. Yes. So don't follow the shortcuts which you follow in WhatsApp. Okay. BSO by default graduation. Then as we have discussed, we have to use I have completed my graduation. So is it okay to say my graduation, or even if I remove, is it okay? Okay. Both are okay. But I would recommend you to use my graduation. Any reason? Huh? Not others. And okay. So let's say if I remove this, it means it's others. Then what's? So in both the scenarios, it is yours, isn't it? Anyone who has purchased the degree? No. Because even people, they purchase, the master's degree, graduate degrees as well. So I hope you have your own degree. I mean, you have spent your 3 years or 4 years to gain that, even including the backlogs as well. So now let me tell you the story behind this. As almost like, you have completed your 10th, I hope. Everyone? Okay. Anyone without 10 directly jumped into graduation? No. Okay. So when you have completed your 12th as well? Everyone? Yeah, might be diploma in case. Okay. Then after you have completed your graduation. Okay. So in order to complete your graduation, no, Roshan, you have not done graduation? Oh, no. So in order to complete the graduation, on an average, you might have taken 21 years. Okay. On an average, I'm saying, yeah, it may even go above or but not below. So almost you have spent 21 years, I mean 17 or 18 years of your life in order to get what? In order to get graduated, BSc Computer Science completed. Okay, very good, Roshan. So almost like you might have started at the age of 4 or 5. Yes, started studying at the age of 4 or 5, and then almost you have spent 16 to 17 years of your life in order to get your graduation degree. And even in doing so, even you have faced the backlogs, even supplementaries and many more things, and even the one day batting as well. I mean, one day before the exams, when you have spent the restless nights and days, and then at last what you got, a sheet of paper. Yeah, the quality might be better than the A4 sheet, but actually it's a sheet of paper. Degree that so and so person has completed his graduation successfully with whatever the percentage or marks. Getting the point? And in case if you don't have that degree, will you get the job? Yeah, at the same time, English and the Python or Java, the technical things, let it be. Without graduation, you are not eligible for the job. Yes or no? So in the same way, as usual, you have spent 16 to 17 years of your life, and then you got one sheet of paper. And even though if you don't say that it is mine, then what you will say? So you have to proudly say that I have completed my graduation. Getting the point? Because you have spent day and night in order to get that. And even let's say, if you don't get your degree in 4 years, then obviously not only your parents, even your neighbors will worry about you. That have you completed your graduation or still? Getting the point? And after completion of graduation, again, your neighbors may worry that got the job or not. And even after getting the job, again, they worry about salary and the package. In case if you get 3 lakhs package, then they may give the example of Sharmaji's son got 6 lakhs package and you got only 3 lakhs. So always like, your neighbors, they worry about. So at least for them, you have to say, I have completed my graduation. Getting the point? And you have to say proudly. And whatever the college, even though if it's not IIT or ABC, whatever the college, you have to say like, I have completed my graduation from. So from? Okay, so SN Sena. Okay, SN Sena College, Aurangabad, and in, so in Bachelor of Computer Application. Okay, or in computer application, you can proceed. Getting the point? So this is how, and this is the reason why you have to tell about your graduation. And yesterday, like you had a question related to something you were asking. Huh. So let me tell you, as usual, if you tell about your qualification, you should not tell about your 10th and 12th. You know why? Can anyone give me the reason? No. See, uh, the HR or any technical person or those who gonna take your interview, they mainly they focus on your graduation degree. Do they tell that if you have not completed 10th will not take? That least bother about your 10th or 12th. Even they least bother about your 10th and 12th marks. You know this fact? Even they never ask the questions related to your 10th or 12th. Do they ask? Not at all. Okay, until unless if it's not UPSC and you are not going for the UPSC, I guess. Anyone? Okay, only for the software thing. So by default, you only have to tell the latest degree. In case of post-graduation, your MCA or MTech. In case of BTech, you have to tell your latest degree. But let's say if you keep on saying from your graduation, then your 12th and then 10th, you know what will happen? Don't know. They'll get bored. And if they get bored, then they'll make you bored. And moreover, to an extent, you know what is the meaning of interview? Let it be about the interview. Like interview is only held to entertain. You know this fact? Even though people they say that they want to know about you, but in case if you might have seen the interviews, or if let's say as you are attending the classes, even though if I teach the things and if you don't understand or if you don't get entertained, you'll not attend the classes. In the same way, in an interview, if an interviewer panel they get bored due to your answers or the way you speak, so obviously they'll not select you. So the more you entertain and not the entertaining in like the Kapil Sharma and other, okay, you have to entertain with your answers. Getting the point? The way you explain them. So hope you are getting the point. So even if you say that I have completed my 12th from this, I have even I got 97%, 98%, whatever, then as usual, you say I have completed my 10th. So what is bothering about your 10th and 12th? The least bother about your 10th and 12th. And please don't tell about your 10th and 12th. In case if they want, they'll go through your CV. Okay. Because no one worries about your past. Getting the point? Even if you come to me and if I'm the interviewer, I'll just bother about that. Do you possess the like requisite skills or not? If you know English, if you know the technical knowledge, then you are in. And even though if you have been the state topper in your 10th or 12th and in your BTech, you got 50%, then will I recruit you? Maybe not. But even though you might be failure in your 10th and 12th, but in BTech you have studied like anything, and then even you got like 80% or 85%, and even you have gained the very good knowledge, then definitely I'll give you the priority. So always like your present situation matters a lot. Getting the point? So whatever your past might be, no one bothers about. Okay. So only tell about the present. I mean, if it is the latest, like how many are masters here? Completed or pursuing? Completed, pursuing. Okay. So you have to tell about your masters. And okay. You know, one of the advantage to the people who are masters, let's say if there is one vacancy and for that like two persons, one from those who have like completed their masters and the other those who have completed their BTech, and they both have appeared for the interview. So who will get the priority, you know? Masters. Why? Any reason? There are two chances. First is in case if you have BTech, you have two ways. even you can proceed with your masters, or in between you may leave. Whereas in case of masters, they don't have any other option. Even they'll not proceed with the PhD. Even if you go and ask them that would you like to proceed with the PhD, they'll say no, thank you, because already they have beard all the things in BTech and even their MTech. Okay. So further, they don't like to go to their PhDs. Even those who have completed their masters, least of them, they may go in the education field. Okay, until unless if they are not from the higher, I mean the IITs or IIMs, or if they are interested only then. So here the recruiter, they have one choice, that if I'll take this person, those who have completed their masters, so he or she will not go anywhere, and they'll be loyal to me. Getting the point? Whereas in case of BTech, you will apply for all the jobs, and after 6 months, in case if you leave, then, and this is the reason BA के बारे में पढ़ो बस. Okay. So whatever the degree you have, okay, so if you are like BA, BSc, then by default you can pursue masters as well in case if you want, or else do the technical courses and learn the communication skills and then take up the job. Okay. So now you got the clarity related to this, and due to this, those who have completed BTech, please don't go and take admission for the masters. Okay, so it's not always true. In case if the recession goes, then by default you'll get the job. And mainly, one more thing, I hope everyone have completed your graduation and post graduation in 2022. Any gaps as well? 2021. Okay, 1 year gap, that's okay, but 2 or 3 years gap. Okay, so like we have to make one plan for that. I mean, we need to create the story, because in case of interview, they even ask, that as there is a gap, so what you have done, and you can't say that I studied, or even you can't say that I have health issue for 2 years. Getting the point? So we need to create something, and those things I'll let you know during the interview. Others, no gap. Okay, then that's gap. No gap. Okay, good. So now you got the point related to qualification, everyone. And yeah, one more thing, as I told you yesterday as well, that don't tell about your percentage. See, even if you got high or even if you got low, you should not tell. In case, if you might have told that I have completed my graduation from so and so college in this stream with an aggregate of 85% or 90%, let's say, then what they'll do? They will get hurt. And if they hurt, then they will ask many more questions related to, as you got 90%, just tell me the answer for this, just tell me this, everything they'll ask. And at last, they may like make you to feel embarrassed as well. Or else 2 year gap. Okay, I'll let you know what to do. There is no gap in BTech. Yeah. In your latest qualification, I mean, in your latest degree, if you don't have any gap, then that's okay, because they don't go to your past. And in case like if you got low percentage, again, it shows the negative sign that you have wasted your time during your graduation or post graduation. Getting the point? So in case if you have the average percentage, then that's good. And don't reveal them. Just try to impress them with your answers. Getting the point? So try not to reveal, even if you got the gold medal or whatever. Even if you might be the university topper or the school topper, sorry, even the college topper, you should not tell. In case if you tell, then they'll get hurt, because they might not be the toppers. Yes. So like these things, like you have to maintain. Then after, we have something related to your hobbies. So why we have to tell? And in your interview, even they may ask, tell me something that you have not mentioned in your CV. So obviously, in case hobbies you don't mention in your CV. So what are the hobbies that you have to proceed with or that you have to tell? Playing cricket. Timing for online 9 to 10 from Tuesday. Okay. So like till tomorrow, you will have all the demo things. Okay, Karthik. So for online 9 to 10 and for offline 10 to 11. Okay. Yeah. So what are the hobbies that we have to proceed with? Playing cricket. You know, what is the role of hobbies before that? Okay, let me ask the hobbies first of all. What are your hobbies one by one? Huh? Playing? So in sports, what? General, whatever you get. Okay. And if you don't get, then no sports. Okay. Bike riding. Okay. From online, please type in the chat box. This side. Any interesting sports or any interesting hobbies? Yeah, apart from PUBG and Free Fire and other things. Huh? Internet? No, that is not unique. Everyone they does. Money earning apps. Okay. Swimming, cycling. Okay. Playing cricket. Video games. No, Roshan. Composition of poems. Okay. Very good, Smita. Good. Writing and drawing. Okay. Kabaddi in holidays. Okay. This side. Cooking and traveling. Watching movies and listening songs. Okay. Okay. Traveling. Huh? Drawing and dancing. Good. Drawing and watching movies. Cooking and drawing. Chess. Okay. Only chess. Okay. Next. Cooking and listening music. Making some. Okay. Decorating. I mean, art and craft kind of. Okay. Singing song. Okay. Then we will have. Okay. Very good singer. Enjoy picnic spot. Okay. Car racing. Yeah, Shanur. Good. Traveling and visiting new places. Watching movies. Okay. Playing cricket and sleeping. Last. Watching movies. Okay. Reading books. Very good. Traveling. Okay. Listening songs. Okay. Your favorite song? All the songs you listen. Okay. Online games and movies. Listening songs and drawing. Okay. There are many sketchers and artists here. Good. Analytics and dancing. Okay. Cricket. Reading books. What are the books that you read? Yeah, I could see Kanak. Please type in the chat box. Next. Playing chess and watching movies. Okay. So as you play chess and watch movie parallelly. No? Okay. Playing cricket and chess. Volleyball. Basketball. But there is no gas. So should I mention? No, you should not worry about that, Kanak. So during interviews, I'll let you know. Okay. Next. Traveling and bike riding. Okay. Hurting. Hunting. Acting. Okay. So any movie? Okay. So even in case, who knows, you may get the chance as well. Okay. We will and we wish. Yeah. Horror movies. Okay. All kind of movies. Okay. Okay. Playing games. Okay. Making reels. Yeah, I was worrying about this. No one is saying, huh? Very good, Amul. Educate poor people in different village. Very good, Rajendra. Very nice. So see, like everyone, they have different hobbies and different things as usual. Now we have something called like why we have to have two hobbies, and in case what are the hobbies that we have to proceed with. So how the hobbies can impact your interview? Any guess? Karate, yoga, chess. Very good. So let's say if you say my hobbies are watching movies and listening songs. Which type of movies? So immediately they'll understand one thing, What is it? That if I'll recruit this person, then what they may do? Listen. I will upload all this. Don't write. Please listen. I'll provide all these notes. So let's say if I recruit this person, and obviously in IT sector, we gonna get a laptop. Might be like the price 1 lakh or even above 80,000 they used to provide. Okay. And as usual in IT sector, in the office, they used to provide very good internet facility. Okay. So nowadays, people, they even have Amazon Prime. What else? Netflix, Hotstar, many more things. So as usual, if you say watching movies, and in case if the manager is absent, or in case if the manager is not available, and by default, if you are not interested, payment details link. Okay. Just contact the admin. He will share with you, or else at last I'll give you his number. So as usual, what it happens is if the manager or the team lead is not available in your vicinity, I mean in your surroundings. So it's not that you're that sincere. Please come in. And you might not be that sincere that you will just work for 8 hours continuously, because as you are not studying for 8 hours continuously, how you will work for 8 hours continuously? Then by default, what you will do, you will just go through the Amazon Prime. You'll just log in, and by default, even they provide the headset as well. Okay. And as usual, you'll watch one movie. As you'll find that my manager or someone is not available. In case, even if you don't have the login credentials, then even you'll call your friends. And nowadays, everyone, they possess, along with Amazon Prime. Nowadays, other things are apart from Netflix. What else? Hotstar. Okay. Even many more. No, apart from this 3 to 4, even people, they keep on saying like, even I have these credentials. I mean to watch the movies. Okay, Apple TV as well. See. So all these things will be available with you, and by default, in the absence of your seniors, you may watch. And then there will be a loss to the company as well if they recruit. In case if you don't watch, and even in case if you say listening songs. And by the way, how many of you have the habit of like listening songs and studying? Even the music they play and even they study. Okay, the same. Okay, very nice. So what it happens, by default, you are going to distract from your studies or from your work. You may feel that I may get all the things, but as you are quite habituated, that's other thing. But you can't concentrate or you can't put on your 100% concentration on that work. And in case if your manager gonna call you, and if you have connected your headset, then will you listen to them? Yes? No. And let's say if some mishap might be happening just beside your cubicle, or someone got any issue, I mean any health issue, all of a sudden if they require your help and you are connected to headset, then so as you say, watching movies. So you should so regarding the songs and other things, okay. So my hobbies are watching movies and listening songs. If you say, then by default the HR, the interviewer will understand that if I recruit him or her, they'll watch movies, they'll listen songs, and they may spoil the environment as well. So it's better we need to go with the other person, even though everyone they do the same, because for 8 hours no one works in the IT sector. Just hardly they work for 4 to 5 hours. In case of freshers, like they work for 6 to 7 hours because they have the zeal to work. But once they go with like 2 to 3 years, by default they come onto the track. Okay. But at least like while speaking, in order to clear your interview, you should not tell the truth. Yes. Let's say if you tell the truth that I like, or in my free time I watch movies, I make reels, what else you do? Riding, yeah, not riding, like listening songs. So you have to tell something that should not impact their work culture. Let's say if you say like playing chess or cooking, that's very good, because during the office hours obviously you will not cook. Okay. And cooking is a very good hobby. Can you tell me how? That's other thing. Even cooking can teach you the time management. You know this fact? Because let's say if you have poured the oil, and if you don't come exactly after 2 minutes, and if you come after 10 minutes, and then if you would like to add the curry leaves or the onions, and do you think you are going to have the best recipe? No. So it teaches you about the time management, and obviously you can say that, okay, cooking is my hobby. Apart from that, even you can say like playing cricket. But in case of playing cricket, they may ask like, okay, tell me about your favorite cricketer. Then what you will tell? And why MS Dhoni? Yeah, why Virat? Why? Best batsman? See, so if you say like, I like playing cricket, so that is very good, because playing cricket will make you physically fit. And COVID has proven that you have to be physically fit. So in case if they ask you, tell me something about Virat, or tell me something about Dhoni, and if you say that they are best captains, they are best players, then what is the use? You have to correlate their skills with your IT skills. That, okay, he is a best decision maker. He is a very good team leader. He manages the team. He knows the time management. He always used to be cool. So tell something that can be useful. Getting the point? But if you say like he plays very well, then obviously you are not going to play cricket in the office. You have to work. Okay. So in the same way, like many more things that we'll discuss. Virat is aggressive. No, you should not say aggressive. Okay. Aggressive gonna be the negative thing. Passionate is okay. If you say, everyone knows the meaning of aggressive. Like, the one who can't maintain, or the one who don't have the patience. Patience, dhairya. Dhairya we say in Hindi? No. Sanyam? Okay. So patience. And if you don't have the patience, then you can't proceed. So passion is good. Okay. So you have to tell only the positive skills. So in case of your hobbies, you have to go with at least 2 hobbies, but not more than 2, not less than 2. So one hobby you have to correlate with your health, and the other have to like it has to be with your like helping your brain, I mean exercising your brain. So the first hobby can be playing cricket, football, whatever, and the second can go with reading book or playing chess. So how many of you like reading books? Okay, what are the books that you read? And you should not say like reading the BTech and MTech. Huh. Help. What type? No, no. So yeah, doing yoga, yeah, that's okay. So the moment you say reading books, so by default they'll ask, what are the books that you read? So what are those books? Yeah, this side even someone said, yeah. Okay. Apart from that, is that poor dad? Okay, good. Hmm. Only one book? So tell me. Okay. So in the interview, if they ask, tell me about the book, so you have to go at a faster pace, you know. Even they have to ask you to stop. But if you say only one book, only two books, only three books, so they'll easily understand that you actually have or might not have read the book. And more than three hobbies, no, it's not that good to have more than three hobbies. I'll let you know about that as well. So for example, if you say like reading books, so even you can proceed with the Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, then followed by 7 Habits of Effective People, The Alchemist, then followed by the so-called recently like Ready Steady Go. And in this way, you can even go through all the things, even the Atomic Habits. So in this way, if you can tell at least 5 to 6 books, and even if you can tell the author as well, like Atomic Habits by James Clears, then 80-20 Rule by Richard, even the Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In case if you can tell the author as well, so they'll understand that, okay, he has read the book. Then slowly what they may ask, they may even ask that, okay, tell me 5 lessons out of that book, what you have learned. And even though they did not read all those books, but what they wise and otherwise, okay, by Sudhamurti. Okay, that's good. Any book that you read, and why they ask, and why people they prefer the reading, because in case of IT sector, in every 6 months, the technology it changes. And if you have the habit of reading, then that will be a benefit for them. Getting the point? So it's good that if you have the habit, so at the same time, like you have to prove as well. So anyhow, like we have 2 months, and in this, like every month, at least one book if you can read, or in every 10 to 15 days. Everyone knows Bill Gates. So even though like he studies like anything, you know this fact, even today. Even a journalist has mentioned that whenever he goes to a bed, like in one of the incident, he did not untie his lace, the shoelace, because he thought that if I'll untie my shoe and if I remove my shoe, it will take around 1 or 2 minutes. So it will be a wastage of time. So in that particular time, even I can read few other books, or at least 3 to 4 paragraphs. So even if that person is reading like anything, even though if he doesn't study, no worries, is it? But even he is studying, then how about you? Okay. So that is the power of reading, and reading will make you as strong as possible, and it will make more stronger, even though you may think that, okay, if I'll go to gym, I'll become stronger, but you will not. If you'll read, you'll become stronger. And the live examples are the CEOs. Even though like, do you think who is powerful, the Great Khali or the Sundar Pichai? Sundar Pichai. Is it? So it's all about the perception, how you understand. Because if you are powerful with your brain, then you can like utilize, or even you can manipulate anyone. But if you are powerful with your body, then others will manipulate you. Okay. So try to gain as much as knowledge as possible and try to become wise so that your wisdom should be known to all. So here comes the second hobby or the first hobby. In case of chess as well, if you say chess, so the question may arise that who is your favorite chess player? And then if you say that actually I only play chess casually, then that's not the right answer. Getting the point? So from now, what you have to tell, in case if you have the hobbies like watching movies and listening songs, so you have to change those hobbies to, no, I don't emphasize reading books because most of you may not like reading books. So something that should not impact even anyone gardening. Yeah, riding bike. Okay, please don't say riding bike. The moment you say riding bike, it means it shows the aggressive nature. Getting the point? So yeah, swimming, that's good because it will keep you like healthy. Apart from that, any other useful? Photography, okay. So in case if you say photography, then what will be the next question? Why didn't you choose photography as your career? Then obviously, like we have the answer. Writing and drawing, yeah, that's good. But what do you write, Nagendra? Even they may ask like, if you like drawing, so why didn't you choose as an artist? Yes. Then you have to give the explanation that actually, even though I just do with the passion, whereas the passion and profession used to be different. And I actually like moreover inclined towards the software engineer than towards the being an artist. So in that way, like slow and steadily, you have to drag them into your area. So for all this, like we'll have the because today's world, everybody have a camera in their mobile. Okay. So that will not come under photography. Okay. That will come and clicking the photo. So do you click with the phone or like camera? Phone. Okay. So that is not photography. Making new friends. Okay. Huh? Exploring new things. Yeah, traveling. Very nice. In case, so exploring new things. What are those new things? See, if you say exploring new things or finding new technology, as usual, you find from the YouTube. So someone has already found, and almost like if those who have the access to YouTube, they might have already aware of that. So what is new that you have done? Any invention? As even in most of the batches, as I used to hear that, okay, exploring new things. But what is a new that you have found? Already someone has found and have uploaded in the YouTube. Getting the point? So something new, some jugaad, frugal invention. Frugal invention? The other word for the jugaad. Browsing, no, don't say browsing. And yeah, traveling, that's good because, there used to be one question, even though in the day one or day two, as I told, that they may say, are you willing to relocate? So obviously, if you say that, yeah, I like to because as I like traveling and I would like to meet the new people, making new friends, uh, like understanding the new culture, even having the new food as well. So that will even attract. Making chocolates. So that's very nice. So in case if you come for the offline classes, you can singing a song. No, usually that's okay, but always like any singers here. Okay. So professional. हाँ. Singing गाते हो? नहीं. Okay. Any other singers here? So that's okay in case like if your voice is as melodious as possible. But if it is like harsh, Okay, then people they may. So if you sing very well, then that's very nice. Good. So making chocolates as well, that's very good hobby. And like on your birthday, like you don't have to worry then. Good. Gardening. Anyone who has the hobby called gardening? And gardening is not that as you buy to money plant, one rose plant, and that you just kept at the balcony and you are just watering. So like what is a square yard? Not just two plants, as you keep two plants and then you say gardening. Okay. So tell me the like different techniques of crafting. So there are technical words associated to that. If you say gardening, even for that, like we used to have training, you know that? There is a particular study related to. Even in case of photography, we have the particular study. Like in this angle, you need to proceed at 45, at 65, whatever the 90. In case of your gardening as well. So you can say like, I like to time management is your hobby. How you manage your time? Okay, so time management is not a hobby. That's a skill. Social, not social service. You can say like planting trees. So helping the poor people, like you can say, like I used to visit NGOs or orphanages. That would be good. Because in case of IT sector, once in a year or once in 6 months, they visit the orphanages and even they do some social service. It's not to showcase the social service, actually to avoid the taxes. Okay. So in case if you say this, then they'll be happy. So at last you have to make them happy. Getting the point? Very good. You can. So always talk what they want, what they are interested in. You should not talk what you are interested in. Getting the point? If you want the job only, then if you don't want the job, then you can talk whatever the things you want. So always like you have to be careful even in your hobbies as well. So as usual, you can select like two hobbies. My hobbies are like playing cricket and reading books. My hobbies are like playing chess and reading books. In this way, any two combination. But in case if you take 3 to 4 hobbies, then what will happen? If you say my hobbies are watching movies, playing cricket, what else? Yeah, so at least 3 or 4 hobbies, then they'll understand that most of the time he is free and he does nothing. So only like 2 hobbies. Even you should not go with only. What is the difference between hobbies and skill? Okay. So who can tell the hobbies and skill difference? No one knows. Skill is a quality. In case like if you can speak fluently, that's a skill. But hobby is in your free time. In case of like photography. So that's only a hobby. But if you have the skill, I mean, if you are the expert photographer, then that's a skill. In case of your programming, for example, if you might be quite good at, in case if you take it as a hobby, then whenever you find time, only then you do. But if you are skilled, then everyone will come to you. So do they come during your hobbies? May or may not. Why? Because you are not skilled in that. You are not expert. Even in case of cooking, for example, let's say if you are expert in cooking, I mean, if you can make all the recipes like a chef, then you are skilled. But if you just make the Maggie and boiling water and these things, that is what. Okay. Pressure, should I mention hobbies in? No, you should not mention. Kanak. So now you got the skill and the hobbies. Yeah, what is the difference between hobbies and habit? Habit means daily work, and hobby is in free time. Okay, so even skill make money, hobbies for fun. You can, okay, but skill is the gifted thing. I won't say gifted. It comes with practice, but hobbies are not the gifted by default. Like right now you are playing cricket, the next moment you may play football or anything it might be, but skill is something that you have practiced from the past few years. In case of cricket, the cricketers, they have the skill, either like how to bat, how to bowl. But in case if you say even I'm a skilled cricketer, then that's not true. Getting the point? So now you are clear with the hobbies, everyone. So in case if you introduce, then you can say, but you should not include in your resume. Clear? Then in case sometimes in your interview, they may ask that, and even they may become so friendly, they may say that, okay, you don't worry, you can speak genuinely because even I am from the same place. So you don't have to worry. And by being friendly, you should not reveal the truth. But actually, I was preparing for some competitive exam or for banks. But as I could not clear, then my father said, at any cost, you have to take the job or else I will not give the pocket money. So that's I came to Naresh IT. I learned English. I learned Python or Java something. And now I am applying for the job. So as I told the genuine reason, so I hope you can understand. So you should not reveal all the facts. You just have to say, actually, my goal is to become Python developer. If the job is for the Python developer, if the job is for the Java developer, in case if they ask, what is your goal? You just have to say, my goal is to become Java developer. And actually, like I saw my friend or my brother or sister or someone, they they are quite passionate and they enjoy the job. And that's the reason, like even I started coding and I have learned and even I enjoy the things. Getting the point? But you should not reveal the reality. In case if you reveal, then they'll say thank you. Okay. And in case of HRs, like they always pretend to be friendly, but you should not reveal the things, even though they might be that friendly as well. Clear? So how many are Python developers here? Okay, Java or more. Apart from that, UI. Okay. Next, AWS. Okay. Good. Any other which are missing? Data science as well. Who are data science? DevOps. Okay. Good. PLSQL. Any one full stack developers here? Okay. So completed. Going on. Because in case of full stack developer, they have many more questions to ask from your UI, from your Java, from your data structures, from your C, okay, even your SQL testing. No, in full stack Java developer testing as well. Is it? Okay, then. So very good. So these many things, along with that, even you have to work on your communication skills as well. So a lot of burden. So try your level best then. Selenium. Okay, very good. See here. So as usual, let me show one prototype how a person can introduce. But in case of our interview, like along with this, few other things will introduce. So as usual, first of all, the moment you open the door, you have to greet them good morning, and that too with a smile. Okay. So good morning, sir or ma'am, whatever it might be. Then my name is Suresh. As usual, you can add your name. I am from Delhi. At present, I'm living at whatever the place. Then I have completed my graduation from the college and then Hyderabad in electronics and communication. Then followed by just tell the good things first. I mean the reading books and then playing cricket or football, whatever. And then I want to become a software engineer. And at last, they have to say thank you. I mean, at the end of the interview, why we have to thank them? Why we have to say thank you? Any reason? No, but at the last, you have to tell the thank you. Those things like we'll add in our actual interview. This is the general introduction. Once we'll start our interview skills, then. So my question is like in every for ending. Okay, very good. So whenever you end, you have to say thank you. Getting the point? And that's an etiquette. In case if you don't say thank you, or else even you may ask that, okay, please tell me whether I got selected or not. And in case if they say like not, then you may say, then I will not thank you. Is it? So that's a general etiquette. Okay. And by default, like whether you got selected or not, you should say thank you at the end. Got the point? Give me opportunity. No, not for opportunity. It's like the end of your speech. And then, No. At the end. Yeah, only then you have to tell. Yes. They ask you to sit. Okay. Only then, yes. Only then. In case if they don't ask and if you start, then they'll understand that you are genius. And by default, they'll recruit you. Yes. Obviously. See, three things that you have to go with, like always during the interview. Thank you, sorry, and please. These three things you have to carry. In case if you don't understand the question, then you have to say, sorry, please could you repeat once again? And you have to be very polite, all these things like we'll learn during our interview things. And always like, in case if they offer you the water, is it okay to take the water? Not always. Okay. In case if they are having burger or pizza, is it okay to take? No. So until unless if you are not feeling thirsty, you should not take. And what you have to say? No, thank you. Getting the point? But in case if they're having burger or pizza, or if they're taking water, and by default, if they ask just casually, and then you say, yes, thank you. And I'm being so thirsty and I did not have water, so please. So you should not, even though if they offer anything, you should not take, except the offer letter. Okay. So now you got like how to introduce yourself. So in detail, like we'll discuss in our interview things. Yeah, so who would like to come to introduce themselves? Okay, come.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Manoj Pradhan. I am from Odisha, Barampur. I have completed my graduation in BTech Mechanical Engineering in the College of Gandhi Institute of Technology and Engineering. And my hobby is playing cricket. and my goal is become a software engineer. Thank you.
So one more important thing that you have to have at least 2 hobbies. Okay. So the important thing is that the moment you say 2 hobbies, then what you have to use are. My hobbies are. And if there is only one hobby, then you have to say is. And why I'm suggesting you to have 2 hobbies, because in case if you say one hobby, it means it goes monotonous, monotonous. In case if you get bored, you only play cricket. Apart from that, you do nothing. But in case if you get bored from reading books, then again you may play cricket. But if you only have the habit of reading books, it means you are a bookworm. And then I may not understand, like in case of IT industry, what they do, they used to conduct the cultural events as well, and moreover the sports event. You know this fact? In every 6 months or 1 year, and at that particular time, you say that actually I only like to read books. I don't participate, and that won't be good. So you have to act according to their skills. Getting a point? Yeah. So who would like to come next? No one? Come. Yeah, and to the online people, like we'll proceed from Tuesday.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Saurav Jana. I am from Odisha, Kendrapada. I have completed my graduation under Utkal University in Bachelor of Science. My hobbies are traveling and reading books. My goal is to become a software engineer. Thank you.
So like one more thing, like while introducing, you have to be like enthusiastic and you have to feel excited. What is the meaning of excited? Happy. So you have to be quite happy, and as usual, like whenever you come here, you may get depressed, or you may feel awkward, and sometimes even you may forget the things. Might be, but it will come with an experience. The more number of time you come here, the more you practice, and then at last in your interviews you'll perform very well. Yeah. So from this side, girls, no one? Come. Good. Clap for her.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Parvati. I am from Karnataka. Currently, I am living in Hyderabad. I have completed my post-graduation in VTU University in computer science. My hobbies is cooking and reading book. My goal is I become Python developer. Thank you. I want to become Python developer.
So you have to say my hobbies are. So in this way, like if you'll keep on coming, then even I'll get where like what are the mistakes that you're gonna do, and like where I have to correct you, and like how to improve. Yeah, anyone from? No one? So everyone wants a job, but no one wants to speak. Come. Good.
Good morning. My name is Sucharita. I am from Telangana. I have pursuing my BTech at RJKT Basar. My hobbies are reading books and watching movies. So my goal is to become Java developer. Thank you.
So one thing, like she has to change her hobbies. Okay. So how many of you still have the hobbies like watching movies and listening songs? So what you have to do, in next few days, because in one day you can't change your hobby. Getting the point? So start changing the hobby like from watching movies to reading or something like which can proceed with a new skill. I mean the useful skill. Okay. Even you may say that watching movies helps us to like learn English, but it's not true. Basically, from Akola, currently pursuing BTech, karate, puzzle, solving. Okay, goal is to become software. Okay, very good, Kanak. Yeah, even others you can type in the chat box. And from Tuesday, like as usual, we'll have the individual classes. I mean, 9 to 10 for the online and 10 to 11 offline. Okay. So do one thing today. Just in place of these names, just try to replace. Just note it down. Yeah, note down. So no notebook. So type in the notepad. Like those who go with the photography, like I used to recommend them to write, because even though if you take the some doubt, tell me, Nikhil. So let's say if you take the picture of this and not 100%, but at least 90%, I'm sure that if you'll go back to your home, you'll not open this. But in case if you write in your notebook, at least you could remember 10%, 20%. Getting the point? Yeah, Nikhil, tell me what's the doubt? Type in the chat box. Yeah, in case if it is iPhone or something, then you can, because everyone will see that. Should we say as far as my qualification is concerned while telling? Yeah, you can. So during the interview skills, like this is the general introduction, as I told you. The interview, the introduction concerned with your interview that will discuss during the interview skills after the communication, after the completion of communication. Okay. So not only as far as, even you can use the other phrases as well. Any queries? From this college, whatever, in whatever the stream it is. College name, even you should not say in. For example, if it is your college, Sri Sai College and place Kadapa, AP. So even you should not mention in and other things, because it will become a tedious thing. Again, if you say like Sri Sai College in Kadapa in AP, so directly like Sri Sai College, Kadapa, AP. If it is, so what's your college name? So you can, or even Gandhi Institute, that's because like try not to minimize the things. Can we add our skills to? Yeah, you can, Hitesh. So the detailed one, again, let me remind you, the detailed one will discuss during the interview skills. So as like we are going through the demo, so only the prototype I'm showing you. Many more things, not only your skills. Apart from this, even you have to add your projects as well. Okay, so this gonna be the general introduction. It means even if you want to introduce to your relatives or any senior, so you can go with this. But to your seniors, you are not going to tell about your projects. Getting the point? So this gonna be the general introduction. Yeah, is it done? Then after hobbies. See, even in your interview, you should not tell what you want to become. Only in the general introduction we say. So just mention about the state. Okay. Let's say if you feel that the locality where I have studied might not be that famous or might not be that popular, then even you can use, for example, Odisha or AP or whatever the things it might be. Clear? Everything. So what I told you, this is the general introduction. So first, what you have to do, first you learn English. Then after we'll talk about the interview. Okay. So without learning English, you want to learn everything. Okay. So in a stepwise, we are going to proceed. First, we'll proceed with the grammar, then with the communication. And once if you get the command on grammar and the communication, then we'll proceed with our interview. So in that, whatever short-term, long-term, whatever the skills that you want to add, that will add at that time. So all the queries I'll resolve. Okay. So related to these things, any other queries? Why we have to use my name is? Why we have to tell about our place? Why we need to tell about our qualification? Related to this, if you have any queries, then let me know. Like in general, as you are saying, so even you can say my goal is, but if you say my goal, then that's being a like selfish statement. So I want to become. Tell me any queries this side. As they're discussing among themselves, what's their name? So don't discuss, like you can ask me. Bolo. No queries. Okay, currently I'm staying or living. What we have to use? See, if you say staying, what does it mean, you know? That is for temporary. Okay. So you are staying at that particular place for a temporary time. And the moment, in case if you come and tell me that I'm staying here, so it will give me the indication that in case if you don't get the job, or in case if you get any other job, you may leave. Getting the point? So each and every word, it matters. I hope you're getting the point. And that's the reason, like I have mentioned, like I am leaving. Any other? Feel free to ask. Yeah, from online, no queries. You have any other class? Okay, you can. So those who have the other classes, they can proceed with that. Goals? No, so you should not tell the other goal. You only have to say the goal which is required. Because like, what are your goals? Playing piano. Okay, so you want to get into the music field as well. But if you are appearing for your interview in the IT sector, and if you say that actually I want to become, then they may say that it's better you can pursue your other goal. Okay, so never ever tell your personal goals to them, even though you might be preparing for something else, for some competitive, but you should not say that actually, I'll work for 1 year and parallelly I'm trying for the other government services or other jobs, and in case if I get, I'll go there. So for the time being, I'm here. Okay, so you should not tell them the truth. In case if you tell them, you'll be in trouble. Okay. Any other? How many students are there in offline? Okay, I have not counted. How many are there? So like, very good question they have. Okay, so around 40 plus. Okay, Kanak. Interviewer ask you a question, you don't know the answer, then how? So all these questions, like the detailed one, like not only that question, like why shall I hire you? Why do you think you are the right candidate? What do you know about our organization? Why do you change from mechanical to IT sector? All these questions like we'll discuss in our interview skills. Okay, Rajendra. Yeah, what was your question? Preposition, as we'll discuss the preposition in detail, like at or in. By default, like I'll let you know. Here, if it is if it is, for example, Amirpet, then you have to use at. So currently I'm living at Amirpet in Hyderabad, because Amirpet is comparing to Hyderabad. Amirpet is a very small place. In case of like Hyderabad, then even you can say I'm living at Hyderabad in India, if any foreigner calls you. So at we use for the smaller section, and in for we use for the bigger section. Okay. So any other queries related to course content? Because tomorrow, which topic start first? As usual, sentence. Okay, so how we are going to participate in GD, and yeah, in online as well, like one by one you'll get. Even in offline, at a time, everyone will not speak in GD. So one by one, even in interview. So one by one I'll not take even in offline, like 5 at a time or 6 at a time. Okay, connect. What a very big essay. So all these things, like all these questions that will proceed in our interview things. Okay. If they ask like, why do you want to get into IT field from your MBA or from your mechanical to IT? So we'll give the answers once we complete our communication. Okay. And not only this, even I'll help you how to proceed and how to make your resume, the format as well. And what are the skills that you have to include, whether you have to include your family details or not, even where you have to include your address, how many projects you have to include, which project you have to include in which particular position, what are your achievements. Is it last demo? No, tomorrow will be the last, and as usual. Okay, so tomorrow will be the last demo, and in your last demo, like once again, I'll proceed with the course content and this, and then from Tuesday, we'll proceed with our regular topic. Okay, I mean, like what we have discussed on the day one, why we are going to discuss or how we are going to start, like the sentence formation, each and everything. Clear? So tomorrow will be the last demo. In that, like we'll discuss in case if you have missed anything about the course content or any other details. Clear? And if required, I may call one by one here to introduce yourself. or even slowly we can start our regular classes from tomorrow as well. So any other queries related to time? Is it clear? So for online, it will be from 9 to 10. Yeah, and one more thing, in case of online, like you'll get the link. The link might be changed, I guess, and you can get from the admin. And I hope you have his number. And in offline, by default, you have the admin to ask and to provide the Google Classroom and other things. बोलो कुछ भी नहीं बोलो classroom. So from Tuesday or from next week. Regarding Monday, I'll let you know tomorrow. Okay, because the thing it is like on Sunday, I think the office will be closed. So in case like if you are not done with your registration, then you can complete the registration by Monday. And from Tuesday, we can proceed with our regular classes. Okay. So regarding Monday classes, I'll let you know tomorrow. So by default, we have the class tomorrow. Same time. Okay. So in case like if you have any queries or if you feel any difficulty regarding your Google Classroom or something, then you can contact on this number. And only WhatsApp. Only WhatsApp. In case if you'll call, he may not pick. No, class will be 1 hour. Practice, it depends on you. No, either you practice 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 hours, 6 hours. Because see, I will guide you in this 1 hour. And even like I'll guide you how to speak. But it depends on you, whether you practice or not. If you go back to your home, whether you roam on road or whether you study. Yes. Because I don't have any booster dose that I may give you individually and in one day you'll get. So it's around 2 months, and in 2 months, like if you practice regularly, whatever I teach in the class, if you practice at your home, then you'll definitely get the things. But if you don't practice, then not only me, no one can help you out. Because there is no shortcut for this. Yes. And if there might be a shortcut, then everyone would have got 10 lakhs package. But by default, there is no shortcut for hard work. Okay, so it's you. In case if you can work, then you'll get. In case if you don't, then. So as usual, even I'll provide you the things like how to speak without grammar as well. So all the possibilities I'll provide you. But it depends on you, how you take. Okay. Okay, so have a good day and we'll meet tomorrow then. Thank you.